5, 4, 3. Hey everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And John is still feeling a little bit under the weather. So if he has to step away for a bit, you'll know why. We're going to get into a pretty provocative topic, I think. The question being, is it gay to be vegan? And I think that is derived from, I think, a lot of the toxic masculinity crowd feels that way. Real men eat meat, that whole thing. And apparently there are some statistics out there that show that a lot of gay people are vegan, or that a large number of vegans are gay. I personally can't speak to that. I don't think I know any vegans who are gay. I know gay people, but all of them are omnivores. Is it the same with you guys?
These thoughts yesterday actually started in my mind because I have heard many people making this kind of comment, like almost making jokes about it, especially when we include the vegan women that are like single. I have heard some non-vegans make some kind of like a jokes about it. Like, oh yeah, because in their community, you want a vegan? Oh, the problem is gay. I have heard like many kind of like this comment. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because people are people. They are in every single way different. And yesterday I went in Wilton Manors because I go there, wash my car. There's a place that I can wash my car with my hands there. I love wash cars.
Why don't you explain Wilton Manors to people that don't live in South Florida?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, explain Wilton Manors, guys.
Well, Wilton Manors is it's a small city next to Fort Lauderdale, and it's very, very gay.
Yeah,
it's
large. I would go as far as say it's majority gay in Wilton Manors.
It is the largest. Yeah, as far as the eye can see, I've never seen a more homosexual city in my life.
Yesterday, actually, I saw police car, like all colorful there.
Yeah, like a pride color
picture because it was super cute.
Yeah,
there's just rainbow flags everywhere. Gay bars, gay restaurants, gay everything.
Massage places, all that stuff.
I mean, that's great. It's a safe space for them. I mean, unfortunately, even though I like to think that our country's gotten a lot better, unfortunately, you still have a lot of homophobic assholes out there who think that gay bashing is totally fine. I would say that it's probably gotten worse over the last few years because of the proliferation of toxic masculinity and homophobia, and how people feel like they have a license to be hateful now because of certain changes that have happened to this country over the last couple of years.
But guess how many gay restaurants there are? Gay restaurants. Guess how many vegan restaurants there are in Wilton Manors?
How many?
0.
Interesting.
0.
And also because I went there, every single time I went there, clean my car, I stop normally at the Publix that has basically next door. Publix is a supermarket chain in Florida, I think, only. No?
Yeah. Oh, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, I believe.
Okay.
But it's definitely southeastern.
And in that Publix, they almost never, they have like just a few vegan options, like a really few vegan options. And always they have like a really sales on that vegan options.
Yeah.
And these come to my mind. People make so much jokes about that. If the guy is vegan, is probably gay, because I have heard.
It's more of a, by the way, it's more of a male thing, right? Like when that joke, like it's not really about females.
Yeah, more like they say that you guys vegan men are not.
Well, I think that's part of it. I think the belief is that vegan is feminine. Therefore, straight women will have a greater likelihood, again, this is their perception, not fact, that the women have a greater likelihood of being vegan. And if you're a man who's vegan, you're probably gay. I think that's their thinking.
And for some time, I thought like, oh, but maybe because they are more sensitive, they think more, maybe that's why they can see like the suffering of the animals, and but in reality, we don't have, in our vegan community here, in our group, we don't have any gay, like 0. And it's a big community.
I don't know of any gay people in our vegan group, or at least openly gay.
Yeah.
Male or female. Like, I don't know any. And we've been part of this vegan community in South Florida for 4 years, probably now.
And when we think about Wilton Manors, that is the entire city, they don't have any restaurant. There's just a few options in the supermarket, and these options are all on sales because they are probably getting bad. Yeah. So I enjoy. I bought all the time. One time I bought the Lindt vegan chocolate for $1.20. That they bought like everything that they have there. So that make me think like, no, might be the opposite.
Yeah, I don't think it to be the case. I am reading something here. It says a Reddit discussion referenced a reported survey where around 35% of American vegans identified as LGBTQ, compared with about 5 to 10% of the general U.S. population identifying as LGBTQ.
Yeah.
But we don't have anyone in our vegan community that we know is gay or lesbian. I have a cousin who is vegetarian. Actually, his husband is vegan, right, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that is one vegan I know. I have 2 other cousins that are definitely omnivores. Another family member, 2 other family members that are gay are omnivores. We have friends in Chicago who are gay that are omnivores, who are like big time meat eaters. The one in Miami
big time meat eater too. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, as far as I can think, I only know one right now, and it's my cousin's husband. Well, now, if we want to leave my one cousin in there too, because he's vegetarian, okay, maybe. But like,
but there are vegan celebrities who are gay. There are some gay vegan celebrities.
I'm sure there are gay people out there that are vegan. Well, obviously there are, right? But I don't know if there's a higher percentage. I think it's the same. I don't think there's any correlation to it.
Yeah, the people that doesn't know anything and just attack others, they say about the soy, because the men start to be more feminine because of soy. I haven't heard so much bullshit about this that they're like, no, guys, my husband is still man.
John is all men.
He's still a man. Okay, you don't have to. And he eats soy a lot because they make a lot of stuff with soy.
Who are you saying that to, by the way?
Well, I haven't heard people making jokes all the time.
Have you said that to like some people?
Brazilians have making jokes about
John is still a man. You've said that to people? Have you said that to people?
Yeah.
Jeez.
John is still a man.
To who?
You can be calm.
You can tell me
people, no, especially people that is our friends. So
yeah, you can tell me off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you that back, and I talked about this in the last episode, how I used to work for the Miami-Dade Police Department. But there was a guy there. It's actually a pretty funny story. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but I won't say his name just because, I don't have his permission, but this guy I used to work with, he had a side hustle where he would sell like, window blinds, a window treatment. So my ex-girlfriend and her now husband went to his house because they wanted to buy some window treatment. They wanted to buy mini blinds or whatever. So they go to this person's house, and the husband, and she's my ex-girlfriend, but we have a great relationship, and I have a really good relationship with her husband. So he's talking to this guy who works at MDPD, and he's like, "Oh, you work in the same place where my friend Joey works. Oh, so you know Joey?" And this guy goes, "Yeah, I know him. He's gay, right?" And you can imagine that, yeah. And also because, the earrings, but my ex-girlfriend, as you can imagine, just exploded in laughter. And she's like, "No, Joey's actually my ex-boyfriend, and yeah, he's not gay."
Oh my God.
But yeah, he was the only one who I knew of who thought I was gay, but I'm sure everyone there thought I was gay. Because when you work in a place where the baseline is masculinity, they're going to see someone who's vegan as like either feminine or just straight up gay. I think that's just their thinking. It doesn't bother me. Like, hell, I grew up half my people, the people in school thought I was gay for one reason or another. So it doesn't bother me. I don't see it like as an insult. Like, if someone thinks I'm gay, it's like, okay.
It's not about that. It's about the people like a judge without knowing.
Yeah,
they're judging what? Because you're vegan? Because what? Because you like comic books, or because like.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know how people make this concept about others without knowing them.
Well, I think that
we do it too. I mean,
everybody does a little bit, but I don't know. It's kind of like many people. I discovered that they were gay. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Well, I don't know if there's been a lot of, research that's been done about this. I don't know if there've been any polls or if there's any data available. When I did a quick look, I did find that a journalist whose name is Josie LeVay, I'm assuming no relation to Anton LaVey, she created a poll on a vegan Facebook group in the UK asking people if they identify as LGBTQ+. And out of 925 responses, 66.4% said they were LGBTQ+.
No way. Is it that high? There's no way.
Well,
that's just some kind of.
It's not a scientific poll. It's just a poll that was in a Facebook group.
60. I mean, here's the thing. We met a lot of people from England on the vegan cruises we've gone on, which is another, like, if me and Vanessa look at the groups that the large groups of people that we've been around since we've been vegan, it's been the South Florida group, which we've talked about, where we know no gay people, and the groups on the vegan cruises. We didn't get to be friends with every single person on these two cruises, but out of maybe 150 people, right, Vanessa? About, if I'm counting both cruises, maybe we think one person.
No, we know one couple.
We know one couple, right? We know one couple that is gay, and we know one other girl that we think maybe is, but we didn't get a chance to really hang out with her. So 3 out of 150 that we think. Maybe there's a couple outliers, right? Maybe there's 5. So maybe it's even less. Maybe gay people are even less vegan. I don't know. We've been around a lot of vegans, so I think we can kind of come up with our own stats just based on all the vegans that we've been around.
Yeah. I can't really think of anyone in our vegan group, and we have a pretty big vegan group. There are some who are, who go to more events than others, because I think they're close to like 1,000 people in the group. but there are
and there is
maybe
2 groups now. We have
are
been
there?
showing up in the other one, yeah, the social club in
Oh,
West
that's the
Palm.
Palm Beach one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's in my experience, I can't say that there's a tremendous difference. The 3 or 4 gay people I know are omnivores. So
I don't
yeah,
think there's, yeah, I don't think there's any correlation at all. I'm also thinking of the vegan block party. Not, everyone's not vegan there. We don't know everyone there, but like, it just seems like, it doesn't seem like an overall, like more, trying to be political correct here, by the way, politically correct. Doesn't seem like a very, huge gay event, right?
well, I would say it's very inclusive. Like there are
It's
pride
inclusive.
flags there.
Yeah, it's inclusive. I would say the correlation more is though like hippies to being vegan. There is definitely a correlation there. Not really in our vegan restaurant group, but there is like a subset of vegans that are definitely like kind of
This
hippie.
is something that I have been trying to change, especially clothes. Everybody thinking that because you're vegan, you have to dress like a hippie. But anyways, I think it comes to the same as when people say vegans are never in shape, or they are really thin, or they are really fat. I have heard this stuff too. But in real life, is how many people that are not vegan that that is in shape.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but the difference is we are getting a population that 1%, and we want to find people with super good shape in this 1%.
Yeah.
Like I don't have almost friends like really shape. They're not vegans. I think it's the same thing.
This is interesting though. What I just thought of something, because I was thinking the vegan black. Well, I want to say vegan block party, but I have black in my head because I'm thinking about African Americans. At the vegan block party, there is a good percentage of African American people there. So I just asked ChatGPT, and 8% of African Americans identified as vegetarian or vegan, compared with roughly 3% of the U.S. population. And I will agree with that. I do see.
No, I agree too. Yeah.
Because in my overall day-to-day, whether it's going to like a, whatever restaurant I go to, like a non-vegan, if I go to a non-vegan restaurant or I go to a vegan restaurant, I'm going to see more African American people probably in the vegan restaurant almost every single time. And
I mean, especially
I think where it comes from, by the way, let me finish my point really quick. I think where it comes from is, and I don't know this for sure, I'll ask chat, maybe he can tell me, but I think it comes from some of it from their religion, because a lot of African Americans are 7-day Adventists, which me and Vanessa learned about when we were in the Bahamas a few years ago. And a lot of 7-day Adventists do not eat meat. I think a lot of them that derive from Jamaica, especially in South Florida, a lot of Rastafarians do not eat meat. So I think that's a big part of it. It's just not in their religion. So
yeah, I think I read something in Essence magazine. I'm gonna look it up now because I really want to get this right. Let me see.
One of the blue zones also is because probably the religion, no? I think it's Loma Linda that has one blue zone.
Yeah, Loma Linda, California. It's a blue zone. There's like 8 blue zones in the world.
What's a blue zone?
Where they've identified, there's like 8 areas in the world. Japan's one of them. Loma Linda, California. I don't really remember. There's somewhere in the Mediterranean, like somewhere in Greece, where people are living longer in these areas. Like the average age is like 90 and over or something.
True.
I can look it up, but Loma Linda, there's a religion there that they don't.
Like, it's the same. It's the 7 days Adventist.
It's a 7-day Adventist. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Are you looking that up right now?
No, I know. I don't. I can look, but I'm basically sure.
Okay, so I have the statistics because I agree with you, and it's ironic because I think a lot of people see veganism as a very white thing, you know, but here, and this is from Essence magazine. Let me see. Pew Research from 2016 found that 8% of Black Americans identified as vegan or vegetarian when compared to 3% for all Americans. And a 2019 Gallup poll revealed not only are women twice as likely as men to cut down on meat in their diet, for people of color, meat was being cut out of our diets at a higher rate than whites. So yeah, I think that's a truly valid point. And we see it. Like whenever we go to a vegan block party or any vegan event, I would say that people of color outnumber the white people.
I would think so. And there's so many Black-owned vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So answering the part about the Loma Linda, yes, they are 7 days Adventists there. And the blue zones is only 5 blue zones. Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. So these blue zones is where people live the most. All of them consume, some of them even don't consume, like Loma Linda is ones that most people do not consume any animal products. In the other areas, they almost do not consume animal products. So it's very interesting. There is documentaries about these blue zones. But sense of community is something else. Movement, they always are doing something like outside, and it's pretty interesting way to that these areas they live. But definitely is very correlated to do not consume animals.
Are there other religions? Like, because I know you guys saw that movie Christspiracy.
Well, Buddhism.
Buddhists should be one that do not consume at all.
Should be.
Well, but a lot of them don't. Well, here, so when I was looking at, I was asking ChatGPT about the countries. India is 9% vegan, estimated, and 38% vegetarian.
Wow.
A lot of that is because of the religion. You know, they don't eat beef there at all. Because the was it Shiva is the
no, it is not at all. It's not at all.
No, well the beef is sacred there. The cow is sacred. They do not eat beef in India. There's some that don't, but like it is a major thing, like that they don't eat cow. Like I don't think you can find it really in grocery stores and in restaurants. I'm sure there's a few outliers, but 38% of the population is vegetarian. That is very high. Mexico, I was surprised to read this, 9% vegan, 19% vegetarian.
Wow. Okay.
Israel is 5% vegan and 13% vegetarian. UK, 2 to 4% vegan, 7 to 9% vegetarian.
Yeah, it's weird to not know. It's not weird. It's interesting to me. There is a significant difference between vegan and vegetarian. I mean, I do actually know gay vegetarians, not gay vegans though. But yeah, I think that when it comes to being vegetarian, that is such an easier sacrifice. Like that's just as a baseline, you're going to always find more vegetarians than vegans. You know, regardless of race or sexual preference or anything like that. But yeah, I can say that I know a couple of vegetarians who are gay or bisexual, but vegan, no.
Yeah, also about like being vegetarian, like we talked in the last episode. The time we were vegetarian, I think we were more. For me, I don't know about John, but I remember don't feel like I feel right now about the animals when I had to sit in a table that they eat the animals.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know in that time, because in my mind it was fine. The cows are giving the milk, blah, blah, blah. They live happy, you know, not machines with, hurting them all day long. The baby are stolen. I didn't know all this part.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch any of these documentaries before I go vegetarian. So once I watched it, I couldn't unseen that anymore. But for me, it was easier sitting at a table that they were eating meat and other animal products, because in the end, I was basically the same.
Yeah.
The cow was giving me the cheese, was going to be the beef from the other plate, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see that. Even I was not thinking about that during that time, but right now I can see clearly that I didn't really care much as I care after I became vegan. I start care a lot more, because now I know that all that's wrong.
Well, I think that when you go vegan, like with vegetarian, I think people can, in their heads, it's like, okay, I'm just going to stop eating meat. So they stop eating meat. Whereas with vegans, you feel compelled to do more research, and you want to make sure that you do the best that you can. And we just, in our last episode, got into about how it's impossible to be 100% vegan. But I think vegans aspire to that, so they do research. I remember before I was vegan, I had gotten my pets, I should say companion animals. I got my companion animals from a reputable breeder. My thinking was, oh yeah, pet shops are bad, puppy mills are bad. But if I get my English Bulldog from a reputable breeder, everything's fine. Then I went vegan. And, I did all the research that vegans do, and I watched all the documentaries. And then I learned that no, you really should, if you're going to get a companion animal, you want to get it from a rescue. And so my first pets, I keep saying pets, companion animals. And by the way, the reason why I'm correcting myself, we did recently get a comment. I forgot if it was YouTube or I think it was YouTube, actually. We got a YouTube comment where someone called us out for using the term pets, and we should be using the term companion animals.
Well, if I have to use the terms of everybody wanting everything, I change my Portuguese language, because in Brazil they are changing every single language to be more, how can I say, nice with everybody that is identified as whatever they want to identify. But the language is the language. Pet is the way that we talk, or not like saying a bad way. I think that person that comment this should know at this point that we really care about our companion animals, even if we call them pets. In my house, they are not my pets. Me and John are their pets.
Yes, I've seen it. That's very true.
No, it's not in a bad way if you say pet, Joy. It's just, you care about your Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, the point I'm making is that the education that I got wasn't limited to food. I learned that I had to rescue. Like my first companion animal, English Bulldog, Quasi. His full name was Quasimodo Tiberius Claudius Di Girolamo. Sadly, he passed away at only 5 years old. And so the dog I got after him, Zoe, full name Zoe Morning Di Girolamo. Again, I wasn't vegan yet. So I got Zoe, and again, reputable breeder. And then I went vegan, learned a lot. And basically, any breeder is not reputable. I mean, especially with English Bulldogs, because almost all English Bulldogs have to give birth through cesarean section because of the size of their head. The English Bulldog head, even as newborns, is too big. It's all. I have a whole thing about English Bulldogs. It's very tragic. And English Bulldogs, as much as I love them, and that's my favorite dog breed. Oh my God, English Bulldogs, I love them. But yeah, they're train wrecks genetically, and they should not be bred anymore. At least not the way that they are, as far as the oversized head and the horrible respiratory system.
No, they should not be breeded. Not
right.
They should not be breed any kind of animals. They should not be breeded.
No, right.
As much as we love all, it should not be breed. I never bought one animal, so I always rescue all animals I have my entire life.
So you were educated even before you were vegan. See,
well, I was not even like considering that, but for me, all my animals, since the dogs I rescued when I was like a 10, 12-year-old, that I was grabbing them on the street and bringing home and crying to keep the animals. I could see through them. I don't care about how pretty they are, because they were not. Some of them were not pretty. My mom has 2 like mutts right now. They are such ugly dogs. So ugly. But they are so cute, and you can see through that, their eyes when they look to you, like, doesn't matter how cute or beautiful they are.
Are there a lot of breeders in Brazil?
Oh yeah. My sister got all her dogs from breeders.
Oh, they all breed. All those dogs were from breeders, really? I didn't know. There's definitely a lot more street dogs in Brazil, though.
Yeah, and people buy more dogs. Look at my friends.
There's more pets.
Schnauzers.
Or companion animals.
So for Brazil, it's kind of like a status, financial status, because nobody can really. Yeah, because it's the same. You go buy a English Bulldog in Brazil might cost like $3,000, $4,000.
Oh, it's the same here. It's the same here. Like
for Brazilians, Joy, someone that make 6 times less than what the dollar worth, spend $3,000 in a dog is something like, oh my God, you're like. So, and people really associate that in Brazil as a status. If you have like a mutt you just got from the streets, I think
that's the same here. Like here, it's English Bulldogs and French Bulldogs. It's almost like a status thing. I mean, obviously, anyone who knows me knows that I don't give a shit about status. I don't, I do want to say, and this is kind of going off topic as far as what this episode is supposed to be about. I really do think that people need to stop buying English Bulldogs. Like if it's a rescue, that's totally different. But like I have someone in my family, won't say names, but people in my family listening will know who I'm talking about. He rescued, and it was a rescue, an English Bulldog. But when someone gets an English Bulldog, the first thing they think is, oh, so cute, ugly, but beautiful. And Bulldogs are so cool. But my God, the money you spend to take care of an English Bulldog, I don't spend money on anything. Like I spend money on comic books and I travel a little bit, but I don't live a very lavish lifestyle. So a great percentage of my money goes to the health and welfare of my dog. You guys, we've talked about it, how much I've spent over the years on Khaleesi's health for her chemotherapy and everything. And I think that people get an English Bulldog and they don't realize how much money is involved, how much it costs to keep them healthy. So these Bulldogs live pretty sad lives because they can't afford to take care. And in fact, it happened with Khaleesi. The reason why I was able to get her from the rescue is because her owner turned her in because they couldn't afford the vet bills, the allergy medication, the eye drops. I mean, what I spend every month just on Khaleesi's well-being and her health is ridiculous. I could those are car payments basically. So for those of you listening who who want to get an English Bulldog, I urge you to really think about it. Make sure that you have the time and the money to be able to keep that dog healthy and happy. Otherwise, don't do it. You know, there are plenty of dogs out there who need to be rescued.
And cats.
And cats.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I think that there are probably more cats who need to be rescued than dogs. Would you say that's right or no?
There's more cat owners in America than dog owners. So
yeah, there's more cats. The cat population is bigger than the dog population. Yeah.
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 You know why you don't see it? It's people don't walk their cats, right? So you see dogs everywhere. You don't really see the cats everywhere, except Bob.
But also, I think
walks.
There are a lot of people who have an inherent hatred of cats for some reason. Like, you don't hear people say, "Oh, I hate dogs," but how often do you hear, "Oh, I hate cats"? Like, that's fairly common. Some people see cats as vermin, you know, and it's sad. I mean, I think cats are awesome.
John changed it so much. That's definitely like more cats now.
That's right.
He run away from dogs sometimes.
I don't really like
you turned John into a cat lover.
I don't like a lot of dogs.
Really?
I really don't. Yeah, I think they're bothersome. I think
well, I think that some of them are. I think Chihuahuas can be very annoying. Chihuahuas and Pomeranians. I mean, I like dogs. Like my niece, well, I should say that her mother has a beautiful Shih Tzu, and those dogs are great. But they tend to be quiet. You know, they're not like rah, 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 rah. Chihuahuas are terrible.
Yeah, it's just like there's a lot of dogs that you know, you go to someone's house and they're jumping all over you.
Well, that's not the fault of the dog. That's the owner who doesn't know how to.
Right, but you just don't see that with like cats, right?
Well, cats run away.
There's some that are like ultra aggressive, but some of their owners they don't know how to control them. Like, it's really difficult for them. Like you have to literally like send it. A lot of times you got to send a dog away to, like, you know,
Caesar Milan.
John had someone that John knows that the dog. I think it's true. The dogs are so crazy, so crazy. They bark at us. You are waiting any moment to get a bite. Any moment, because they keep like barking you in your legs. You look like he's going to bite me. Oh no! It's just excitement. Like, this excitement can get my legs very quick.
Think of my friends with the dogs that we know: Mike, Jason, and Matt. All three of them are these dogs are messed up in different ways. You know?
Really?
I mean, Matt's dog, as soon as I come over to the house, like, he just would, like, right in my face, and like I don't know if he's gonna bite me and then follow me downstairs. I'm like, get away from me.
Did you remember the first time we saw him? We didn't know that he had adopted a dog, and then John used to knock the door and walk in. You know,
Yeah,
he really opened the door. That dog came really to kill us, and it's a poodle.
A poodle?
Yes.
It's a big poodle.
Very aggressive.
It is a big poodle, but it's insane. He almost killed us at the door.
Wow, okay. Aggressive poodle.
But maybe it's poodle, because my mom had one poodle. Oh my God. She was very annoying. I prefer the mom.
I'm thinking of miniature poodles, because I see them as almost like a joke. But the bigger poodles, yeah, I can see how that can be.
They what's the name? It's not exactly poodles. It's like doodles.
Labradoodle?
Yeah, I think it's
Labradoodle.
They are big and aggressive. Yeah. They're different than Labradors, because the Labradors, they are nice. They normally are very nice dogs. But the Labradoodles, normally they can get more the poodle personality, you know, with a big size. was pretty interesting. Anyways, we talk too much, and we change our subject to like quite far off.
Well, I hey everyone, we're ending it here because this went long again, another episode that went long, so we're going to be splitting it in two. Tune in next week for part 2, where you may actually hear us discuss whether or not this should be a 2-part episode. The answer is pretty obvious now. So for Vegans Talking Shit, I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are out of here. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. And
That's okay.